He dismantled the FBI's excuses in real time. The deep ties between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein have been buried for too long, but now the truth is unraveling. What is the FBI hiding? And why won't they release the shocking details that could expose the elite? You're about to witness a scandal that will rock the nation to its core.
Thank you, Director Patel, for being here today. The FBI searched Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan residence, correct?
I believe that happened in 2018. I think there was 2 locations, sir.
It's 2019, and in that residence, the FBI found a safe, correct?
I don't have the catalog of evidence in front of me.
In that residence, the FBI found a safe, correct?
I'll accept your representation.
Okay. And in that safe, the FBI found topless and lewd photographs of girls, correct?
Again, sir, I'll accept your representation. I don't know.
Thank you. It was all over the media at the time. There's a New York Times article that says Jeffrey Epstein is indicted on sex charges as discovery of nude photos is disclosed, dated July 8th, 2019. And the Times reports a trove of lewd photographs of girls was discovered in a safe inside financier Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan mansion. Author Michael Wolff has conducted numerous interviews of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm going to play for you a video clip of what Michael Wolff said Epstein told him was in the safe and what he showed the author was in this safe. So let's please play that clip now.
Elected. I was sitting talking to Epstein, and he said, "Wait a minute, I got to show you something." And then he went into his safe, and he came out with photographs. They were Polaroids, I think, and he kind of spread them out like playing cards, and it was Trump. I mean, I think there were a dozen of them, and it was Trump with girls of an uncertain age at Epstein's Palm Beach house, where all of the things that he would ultimately be accused of took place. And I remember very vividly 3 of them. There are 2 in which Trump is, the girls, topless girls, are sitting on Trump's lap. And then a 3rd in which he has a stain on the front of his pants, and the girls are kind of pointing at it, sort of bent over, laughing.
So, Director Patel, I'm going to ask you a very broad and general question. As you know, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were friends. There are, of course, photos showing Donald Trump together with Epstein, correct?
I don't have the entirety of the photographs, but I think they've been photographed in public together.
All right. Are there any photos showing Donald Trump with girls of an uncertain age?
No.
How do you know that?
Because that information would have been brought to light by multiple administrations and FBI investigators over the course of the last 20 years.
Well, you know what? That's just not true, because no one knew about the creepy birthday message that Donald Trump wrote to Jeffrey Epstein until the Wall Street Journal disclosed it, and then all of a sudden, the Epstein estate provides it to Congress.
Well,
so certainly, you weren't there at the search. You don't know what Epstein may or may not have done with those photographs even prior to the search. Maybe someone has it. Maybe the Epstein estate has it.
You raise a great point.
So I'm going to ask you, have you asked to talk to Michael Wolff?
You raise a great point. I haven't personally asked to talk to Michael Wolff.
Has the FBI asked?
But the FBI, I'll get back to you if the FBI specifically
so Michael Wolff has
ever.
About 100 hours of testimony of Jeffrey Epstein. Wouldn't it be good for the FBI to interview Michael Wolff?
I'm not saying they haven't. I just don't know.
Has FBI subpoenaed the tapes that Michael Wolff has conducted of Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't know.
All right. So if you could provide us an answer, that would be terrific.
Sure.
Well, let me ask you this question then. Have you looked at all the photos in Epstein files?
I have looked at all the information that the investigators who investigated this case have provided to run out credible leads.
And in the Epstein files, was there that creepy birthday message that Donald Trump had written to Epstein?
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. You raise a great point. The estate of Jeffrey Epstein has a voluminous amount of information that they have not released before.
Okay, so that's great. So wouldn't it be great if FBI subpoenaed the estate of Jeffrey Epstein for all that information?
The estate is under no obligation to provide that material, even pursuant to a subpoena. That's a great point.
Yeah, that's just false.
Okay.
That's just false. You're the frickin' FBI. You can subpoena the information from the estate, and you better do that.
That's literally not how it works.
I'm going to move on now and talk about Epstein's client list. You confirmed that it exists. Attorney General Pam Bondi confirmed earlier this year that it exists. I just want to ask you a simple question. Is Prince Andrew on Epstein's client list?
The material related to Prince Andrew has been made public.
Is Prince Andrew on the client list?
We have released the index of names that were in Jeffrey Epstein's.
Is Donald Trump on Epstein's client list?
The index has been released, and the index will speak for
So
itself.
I'm just going to say, America is a huge red flag. The FBI director could not answer whether Donald Trump was on Epstein's
Gentleman's time
client
has
list.
expired.
I
Chair
yield
now
back.
recognizes the gentleman from Virginia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank the director for being here and for
What you just witnessed was a pivotal moment in the ongoing investigation into Jeffrey Epstein and his notorious network of powerful connections. The FBI's director, Patel, was put on the spot and, as we saw, he couldn't even confirm whether Donald Trump had been a part of Epstein's infamous client list. But it gets worse. The information that should have been made public years ago is still being hidden from the American people. Epstein's ties to the elite go far deeper than just friendship. The documents, the photographs, the secrets are being kept locked away, and it's time we ask why. Let's break down what actually happened during this explosive hearing. The question was simple. Was Donald Trump on Epstein's client list? The FBI director claimed that the index of names had already been released, but did it reveal the full truth? No. Instead, Patel dodged the question, and rather than answering directly, he pointed to the Epstein estate and its so-called voluminous records. What's inside these records? We don't know. Why? Because they've yet to be fully released, despite mounting pressure from Congress. This isn't just a matter of investigative oversight. This is the FBI, one of the most powerful agencies in the world, choosing to protect the powerful while brushing off the pressing concerns of the public. The FBI's refusal to act is a glaring power imbalance that has kept certain individuals safe from the consequences of their actions. The question must be asked, why is the FBI protecting them? Hey, let's get emotional for a moment. This is more than just a political scandal. This is about accountability. Every single day, the victims of Epstein's horrific crimes suffer. And we have to ask, how many more victims will remain unheard? How many more secrets will be kept simply because the powerful are above the law? It's outrageous. For years, the people at the top have used their power to escape scrutiny, to avoid the consequences of their actions. But we're done with silence. We're done letting those who are supposed to uphold justice shield those who abuse their power. The FBI is supposed to be a force for accountability, but right now it's protecting those who don't deserve protection. Now, let's shift to the urgency of this moment. Why hasn't the FBI subpoenaed Epstein's estate for all the information that could break this case wide open? And why do they continue to leave questions unanswered? This is a clear case of systemic failure. The public needs answers, and right now, it's being stonewalled by the very institutions that should be seeking justice. Just think about it. How many times has this happened throughout history? The rich and powerful escaping justice, while the rest of us suffer. This has to change. We cannot stand by and watch while these stories are swept under the rug. The FBI has failed, but let's not let them off the hook. No one is above the law. The Constitution applies to all Americans, whether you're a regular citizen or an ex-president. If those in power can abuse the system to hide the truth, what does that say about our country? We are at a crossroads. The corruption is clear. We can't let these powerful figures continue to shield each other. We have to hold the FBI accountable, and we have to demand that every single piece of information be released to the public, because if we don't, who will? It's time to speak up. It's time to demand answers. Share this video and make your voice heard. Let's remind them that the American people will not stand for corruption any longer. Subscribe to stay updated on this critical issue and keep pushing for the truth. We are the ones who can make a difference. The system may be broken, but together we can fix it. The question is, will you stand with us? Share this video, subscribe for more updates, and stay loud, because the truth cannot be silenced.